Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Phantasy Calradia, Faith Edition. Now, when we left off, we were stationed at Uruma Castle, but I have just garrisoned a couple of our units there to hopefully help with our morale issues. As you can see, we are still suffering a couple of morale penalties. I'm not entirely sure why, so let us head over to our party morale report. Oh, recent events. Apparently recent events are causing us to have quite a bit of difficulty, but that is strange. I do not believe we were defeated at all. We did do some battles, but they were, I would say, rather decisive victories, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. But, yes, as I mentioned previously, I am going to start recruiting some more dwarves, because also one of you did agree with me in the comments that getting some more dwarven paragons would definitely be a very good thing to do indeed. And now, what I've also done, to hopefully stockpile Blazing Hand Inquisitors, I have placed all of the Inquisitors that we have so far accrued into Uruma Castle's garrison. And as you can see here, we just have some infantry remaining, and a couple of footmen as well. I do need to get quite a few more Blazing Hand units. I have no idea why we have so few at the moment, but yes, we do need to get some more into Uruma Castle's garrison and hopefully level them up a little bit as well. But, as you can see here, this is the reason I started recording right away. We have some bandits that are infesting the village of Gogdom, and we are going to be attacking them. Hopefully taking them out post-haste, and then we'll be able to, of course, hopefully gain a little bit more recruits from this particular location than we otherwise would. Now, I have blessed everyone here. Let's get some spiritual hammer action going on. And I also need to make sure that, of course, our dwarves... No, wait a minute. These aren't our dwarves, but our lower level units survive the encounter, because these guys do actually all have mounts, which is actually terrible for us, but I think we should be okay as long as I am able to do some pretty significant damage to them. However, this is obviously causing us a great deal of difficulty when they are on horses, and they are, of course, blocking my focus as well, which is rather unfortunate. Oh, that fellow took quite the blow to the head, did he not? 94 damage right there. Of course, it did very much help that we were going very fast with our horse. And, of course, then the next guy dies from even faster and more damage from the speed bonus there. Very, very nice. And now I am getting absolutely massacred, so I do need to be a little bit cautious about all of these fellows moving in on us here. We do not want them to surround us too much, do we? No, not at all. And that is it. Yes, there we go. Wow, it appears that even the lowest level dwarf units are a match for many of these bandits. As you can see here, 3 of them, only 3 of them were killed, and 6 of them were wounded. We gained 24 morale. What is going on with that? That is an excellent gain for fighting some bandits. I have no idea why we gained 24 renown. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying that is quite impressive. But there it is. We have gained some relation with them. We are also going to refuse their gifts so that we can gain 7 relation with them. Now, oh, only 5 dwarves. I was hoping for a little bit more than that, but I suppose it will do. It will definitely do, that is for sure. Now, Cleric has advanced in level, and we have still not gained them too much in the way of new gear just yet, which is definitely something we are going to have to change soon. But at the moment, I'm probably just trying to concentrate on leveling up our Blazing Hand Inquisitors, and by all means, let me know in the comments if you would like me to level them off screen or get our companions' gear off screen as well, because I know that it can be a little bit tedious for the viewer to watch that kind of thing, but maybe some of you would like to see those details, so yeah, let me know. But yes, I must also mention a very special thanks to one of you in the comments that actually tested out the particular encounter that we would experience if we were to revolt against the Blazing Hand at the Blazing Hand Temple. And I believe you tested it with 50 Inquisitors, because you were a little unsure on that, and it didn't turn out too well. And then you tested it with 100, and you gave a very, very detailed comment, and I must say, I thank you very much for that. And yes, that gave me some very well-needed information right there, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to employ it very nicely later down the line, and that is exactly why I am attempting to keep many of our Blazing Hand Inquisitors back in the garrison at Yaruma Castle, because we do not want to lose them, do we? I mean, it takes so long for any one of them to level up, and to think, we had, how many did we have? We had like 21, or we had a really huge amount of Blazing Hand Inquisitors, and unfortunately along our journeys, they were taken out. So hopefully I'll try to make a concerted effort to gain most of those back, and as you can see here, Katrine is really intending to leave, and I have no idea. Should I just... I have no idea. Should I just let her go? Downright appalled at your style of leadership. Downright appalled at the general state of affairs. How dare you? You be off then. I don't care about you anymore. How dare you? How could she say such mean things to us? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, nevertheless, I think that will, of course, maybe help us in terms of if one of the other companions doesn't really like her, then maybe they will be less inclined to leave as well. So we're passing quite a few varying bandit parties on the road here. And I'm actually wondering, I think I know what I should do. Do you think this is a good plan? Every time we see a bandit party with more than, let's just say, more than 10 prisoners, unless they have a Balrog or golems or something incredible in their prisoners' hold, we should engage upon them and try to rescue these prisoners so that then we can take those prisoners, put them in Yaruma Castle, and make that garrison as strong as possible, because in the end, I think, considering we already have 162 company size, we're probably going to have a rather large army, and as a result, we would be able to take that large army, including all of our Blazing Hand Inquisitors, however many we may have. I might go with 80 or 90, but we would also have other units to support them along the way. And I'm hopeful by the time that we even try the siege against the Blazing Hand, try to revolt against them, that is, we are hopefully going to be having at least 200 company size. That would be really nice, but if not, then so be it. But it would be very, very nice if we could accomplish that. Now, as you can see here, these Drow surface raiders, they actually move at 4.8 speed, and we move at 4.8 speed. So I'm going to have to speed up a little bit here and see whether I can actually find a way to intercept them. And I really don't want Dashavi to leave, so yeah. She's just going to stay with us. Now, let's try to speed up, and oh, I really wish I would not keep getting interrupted by all of these messages. And there we have it. Very nice indeed. We did get into combat with them, and as you can see, thanks to our trainer skill, Alethera, Jeremus, and Frudak have all advanced in level, which is good, but of course my main goal here is to get as many prisoners as we can. Rescued, that is. And let's just see, what are these Drow surface raiders going to do? I don't believe we've actually fought Drow units just yet. I think maybe once, but I really cannot remember how good they were. So, oh, they have some bandits. Okay. And it appears they also have some orcs. So, yeah, we're going to be doing some damage to those guys, that's for sure. And we'll probably try to take some of them prisoner too. Oh, they have mages. Okay, we're going to have to take these guys out. And what is that sound? They have some unique magic abilities by the looks of things. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to have to do some considerable damage to those flame-wielding units. Oh my goodness. I am a little bit worried about them, because as you can see, it actually did a lot of damage to us, or I think it did a lot of damage at least. What else did damage to us there then? I would have no idea, but yes, I think we're probably going to move back here and actually heal our units a little bit here. We did lose a foot dwarf, which is unfortunate, but that is the cost of skirmishing with bandits here. And oh, there's the mage. Come on, take it out. There we go. 144 damage from our spiritual hammer here. A very nice weapon indeed. I cannot believe that Faith builds actually get access to such an incredible weapon. I have to admit, I am very impressed with that. That is for sure. So, there it is. We have succeeded in rescuing those prisoners, and of course we can capture some enemies as well if we so desire. I think that would probably help us out quite a bit, because I really try to get as much money as possible, and if we can get above 10 dinars, and I mean not 10 dinars, but 10,000 dinars, of course, then I would want to head over to the Gnomish Bank again and put in another 10,000. I think that would really help us out. But for now, we're just going to be rescuing as many prisoners as we can, and of course riding around to try and get all of the dwarven volunteers that we can. That would really help us out quite a bit. Okay, so let us exit here, and then I'll be leveling up quite a few of our units, thanks to the shared experience. And as you can see, we are still, oh my, gaining a huge amount of levels with all of our companions too. Quite the chore, is it not, to level them up, but I am quite happy that they are just leveling up as it is, because if they were just dying immediately and not getting any experience whatsoever, then I think that might be a little bit more irritating than this is. So let's take a look. Should we go for agility? I think agility would really help him out. He's never going to be using a horse or a mount, so I would like to improve his movement speed, and I think we're going to be improving his athletics when his agility gets to 12, but for now we're going to be improving his power throw, because he does have some javelins that he can use against our opponents. And then we will move on to Jeremus, of course. Let's just take a look here first. He is our surgeon, so we are going to be improving his intelligence. Oh yes, very nice. Surgery and wound treatment. I do like that more than first aid, even though first aid is very important. I don't believe we will be doing too many sieges, although we have actually gone on quite the sieging spree lately. So yeah, that's definitely something to take into account, I guess, but at the moment, we are just marauding around the land and thwarting any efforts the bandits have of doing damage to varying villages, of course. And I think we're probably going to be improving Alethera's riding skill, because I am going to be making her into a horse archer later down the line, and I think it would probably suit her quite well to do that. Would it? Yes, it would, because her short bow can be used on a horse. And that is exactly why we need to find her a horse as well. Maybe we can try and find one in the loot screen. That would be quite nice. And now, Kevtil, he is our protege, as you could probably say here, because he has 15 in charisma, 5 in faith already, and I think we're probably going to be improving his fighting capabilities now. What does that entail? I'm not entirely sure. We could go for Power Strike. We could go for shield, athletics, riding. I think riding might actually help him out more than anything. He has no horse, and I think it would be amazing if he... Oh, wait. We do have a horse. Oh. I had no idea. Okay, we're going to be giving him this horse then, because he is our protege after all, and I think it would be a rather nice idea. So let's level up... Oh. Wait a minute. No, we can level up his riding, but he doesn't really need that much riding now, because the horse that I gave him only requires 1. So, should we go for more charisma, give him some more faith skill? I'm not entirely sure whether he really needs it. So let's go for strength, go for some more in Power Strike, make him hit a little bit harder, and then we'll give him some in throwing, just in case he throws his spiritual hammers, if he even has access to those, when we make him a Cleric. And that will be it. Okay, whoa, that was quite a lot of management right there. That is what we get for having an army almost entirely made out of companions. Yes, that's for sure. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, don't want to do battle with the dwarves just yet. No, that's definitely not something we want to provoke. Oh my. Okay, so, oh, Spawn from Hell have come near Runekalum. Where is Runekalum? I have a feeling that it might be close to us, so we might be able to encounter some... Oh, that's Balrogs, isn't it? It's most likely going to be Balrogs. Oh, no. Okay, let's ignore that message. Yes, let's head on over to Hogdor, and we'll see what we can do about recruiting a couple more dwarves here as well. Okay, I think that will be fine. And, oh, I was hoping for a little bit more there. Okay, let's go to Road, and... I think that will be the final village that we visit, because we are getting a little bit too large in our party size, and as a result we are having some issues with our wages here, as you can see. Only 34 dinars we're gaining every week. That's not too good. And... Really? How dare you? I cannot believe that they would not want to join such an incredible army, but no, yes, it appears not. So we're just going to be heading back to Yaruma Castle. I will be placing many of these units in the garrison, especially our newly upgraded Blazing Hand Inquisitor. And then I am unsure about what we should do. I'm thinking maybe try to intercept many of the bandits that have a lot of prisoners. I think that might be a good idea, because at the moment, I don't think that Yuruma Castle has a very good defense. But does it need one? That is the question that we need to ask ourselves. But at the moment, I'm not really seeing any bandit parties along the way that we can do battle with. So it appears that the Nords are actually very good at defending their lands. There are no bandit parties at all within their borders, by the looks of things. So, it appears the dwarves were letting their defenses go a little bit, because it appears that those drow surface units that we encountered were very close to their villages. So, interesting. Oh, what's going on here? Wow, okay, we actually have a Swadian vassal? Oh my goodness, we have Lord Devlian defecting to the Bleeding Throat clan. Now that is actually something very rare indeed. Usually, wow, I would not say that the Swadians would defect. Oh, here we go. I would not say that the Swadians would defect against Swadia and go to someone such as the Bleeding Throat clan, but as you can see here, we have a declaration of war, which is actually very rare indeed for the Blazing Hand to declare war against anyone, and we have a war against the Kingdom of Rhodoks. So we are going to be, I suppose, heading over there as quickly as we can, but of course I will need, I will need a pretty good army to be able to stand up against any of the units that we will be fighting, but let's just see where Sir Caventim is at the moment. He was close to East Hill Castle. Okay, East Hill Castle is all the way over there, so I can assume that they're going to be rallying their forces over there, so let's head on over after we have sorted out our units a little bit here. Now, we do need to level up quite a few of them. Yes, okay, that's fine. And yeah, I will not be speaking to our companions just yet because they are just incredibly irritating, leveling up all the time. How dare they level up? And we're going to be giving the garrison these caravan units and the watchman Swadian units, mercenary mages, and I think this is fine. I think so. And then we can take Nords, foot dwarves, blazing hand squires and infantry, and I'm not too sure what else we can actually get here. We do have 9 blazing hand inquisitors, but I really don't want to use them in battle. I think that is a little bit too much, where you have now 10, so we just need another 90 and then we'll be able to revolt. And that is exactly why I pose the question. Do you want me to level up some inquisitors off screen by fighting some sea raiders and so forth? But yes, let me know. And oh yes, let's take some more Nord units. We do have some here. I think we will probably need the reinforcements, and that will be fine. So we're leaving Yuruma Castle with 66 units. That is pretty good, I suppose, but we do need to, of course, place these prisoners in the tower here. So let's do that. There we go, thank you. And Baron Burr has advanced in level, so let's get him another point in intelligence, and what else? He is quite the tinkerer, is he not? So let's give him some athletic skill, some weapon master skill, hopefully level up his crossbows a little bit more. And Ymira is actually one of our best units, and she can level up her strength and power strike once again. Very nice. So more two-handed. There we go. And oh, apparently Aiden also. No. We're not going to misclick again, are we? No. So, intelligence, magic power, and trainer, I do believe, is probably the name of the game here. And let's level up his throwing a little bit. And there we go. Thank you very much. Okay, so East Hill Castle. We are now on our way there, and we will see whether Sir Caventim is waiting for us. I'm hoping that he's, yes, he's close to East Hill Castle, but not exactly there. Wonderful, is it not? So, let's head into the Lord's Hall, and we will try to ask his wife where he has gone. And I'm actually just realizing now that Vederan does not have the fastest athletic skill, does he? So I think we probably do need to get a little bit of that very soon. So let's have a look. our marshal circumvent him. He should be close to Old Pond. Okay, are they just going to be running around and not doing much? Because usually they do tend to do that, so let's hope that they don't. Okay, so Old Pond is over there. Let's do it. Let us make our way over. And hopefully he will... Oh my goodness, we have no food? Really? We have no food? And now our morale is low as well. That is terrible. Okay, please let us find Circumventum before the martial quest expires. Oh, this is going to be terrible. Wait, maybe he's heading over to Blazing Hand Temple. Oh, nope. The quest was cancelled. Wonderful. I was really wanting to find him, but they do make it a little bit difficult to find him, and let's just ask where he is. I doubt that he will be very close, will he? He's travelling to East Hill Castle, and he should be close to Crystal Silver at the moment. Where is that now? Crystal Silver? It's over there. Why did he go over there? Oh my goodness, I have no idea. But yes, at least we are close to the temple now, so we'll be able to hopefully buy some food before we lose all of our forces. That is terrible. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get some cheese, some dried meat. Thank you very much. We are spending quite a lot, but I think it's worth it. Now let's head into the tavern, see if we can recruit anyone here. I don't believe so. No more companions? Well, do we want any more companions? That is more the question, I suppose you could say. And I think, considering the martial quest was cancelled, we are going to be ending this episode off here, and by all means, let me know what you think about my prior questions in this episode, and I think that will be it. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.